Howdy, gamers, and welcome to Checkpoint Reached, a weekly show where we discuss a topic in gaming, occasional news stories, movie and TV quotes, and just some random life rants. Thank you all so much for joining us. I am your host, Lex, along with my co host, Ernie.
Hello, hello. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen?
They're doing good. I think I heard them. How are you doing,
Did
though?
you? How are
Oh,
we doing?
we're doing good. Hands up in the air if you're doing good, folks, listeners. Yes, we saw. How are you doing, man? How is it, Ernie? How's life in the fast
Good,
lane?
dude. Doing really well. I just busy recently for whatever reason. It feels like I haven't had time to just like do nothing, and that sounds funny, But like when you're always like, there's always something happening or being done. You kind of, I'm like, dude, when am I just gonna stop and not
Yeah, I
do
hear.
anything? So it's been pretty interesting. It's not like I'm doing a lot of crazy stuff or anything like that. It just feels like I am. Just like always doing something. So, but it's been great, dude. I've been chilling, relaxed. Excuse me. Just kind of waiting on the world, as they say. How about yourself?
All right, hold on. Dude, I kind of feel the same way. I mean, I feel like I don't like this weekend. I feel like I didn't do much, but I did do a lot. It's like those little things you do around like the house or whatever you got to do, and like running little errands. It feels like you're not really doing much, but you are. It's like I think yesterday I was like, what did I do today? But I did so much. I was like literally just kept going. And so I really have had barely any time to game it, but I still squeeze a couple game sessions in there, just for the cast, for the channel, of course, for the channel, of course. But Ernie, today's episode is going to be a little different. We're not going to ask the typical "what are we playing yet" and all that good stuff, or the breaking news. We're just going to go ahead and celebrate. It's a big week for gaming, dude. We got State of Play. We had the Witcher tech demo, the Unreal demo. We have Summer Game Fest. We have this Death Stranding event coming up. um, and dude, it's just a lot going on for games. A big week for game. I think there's something else I might be missing, and I apologize. Probably something with Xbox. I can't remember. The Switch comes out as of requires while you're hearing this. I should be out. It's funny because I got an email. I was like that there's some midnight releases for Best Buy. And it's like, oh, they're gonna have some. I'm like, I was gonna hit you up. Like, dude, should we go? I'm like, nah, I don't need a Switch. I don't want a Switch. I don't need it. It just sounds fun to like. I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like going to a midnight event. It just hasn't happened in so long. It'd just be so fun to do, right? I
No,
need
yeah, I
it.
agree, dude. It's funny because I got something too. I think I might have seen it on Twitter, and it
Uh-huh.
was so enticing. Where I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'll put it on the company card. And I
Yeah,
was thinking,
exactly.
you like, I almost like I truly, I was like thinking about it. And I'm like, I second guessed myself and thank the maker I did because I was like, I don't need this right now. And I told you
Yeah.
my plan. Hopefully,
Yeah.
for my birthday, gift cards galore, and we put
Yeah.
it towards that. But like, I really don't need it. I just want it. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
And
I know.
and
It's funny.
it's funny because well, sorry. Last thing I'll say
Yes.
is that this particular console is a strange one because I'm not as excited, but I still want it because the like sort of new tech, new game console gamer of me is like I want it regardless. I probably won't play it, but we'll see. I just kind of want it, but we'll see. These scalpers are already claiming all of them. You won't be able to get them till friggin' next January.
I
I
mean,
don't
I
know.
mean, maybe this is not the right term, but we're just kind of creatures of habit, I guess, right? We're just always like, hey,
Yeah.
this is the hot new thing. Because same with me. I've already said to myself, I don't need this. I don't need this at all. I don't even play my first Switch, but it comes out and like I get those emails and I see it. I'm like, I'm all should I make a run? I was like, no, I don't like. I don't.
Yeah.
It's just for the thrill, the thrill of it. We don't have that anymore.
No, dude.
For things,
Truly, truly. Yeah.
everything's online, which is, I mean, it's nice and convenient, but you just kind of miss out on that
Yeah. I
that
think
craziness.
honestly now my mindset is like because of scalpers and how bad it's been with all that, it I guess it just makes me more anxious to get a console because like now it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you may never get one, but it's like, no, that's not how it is. The market dictates itself and they'll make enough. There's not going to be a shortage of them. So
Yeah,
hold
I
off.
mean,
You know
yeah,
what
you
I
just gotta
mean?
wait. I mean, but like the PS5, that took a while to come available, like for
But
everyone.
but
But yeah,
that
it is
was
it is
that was
unfortunate. I mean, I
COVID. That was like a whole different thing.
no, of course,
Why
but I mean,
that worked?
exactly. But anyway, so that's that and those news. So today's episode, we kind of want to talk about the Summer Game Fest. Now, we're just gonna predict what we're gonna be seeing here. I believe the Summer Game Fest takes place on Friday. This episode will be out by then, so you can hear our predictions, or you might hear them after. Who knows? And maybe we'll be right. And whoever's right, owes us a little lunch. You know what I mean? Uh, but
I'm gonna get your lunch.
yeah, dude, it's funny because like so the Summer Game Fest, I went I think 2 years ago, and it was fun, dude. It was cool. It was really fun to see like everyone excited for things, right? It's like a whole different thing than when you're at home. You still get excited when you're watching something at home, but like when you're there with people, it's like, everyone's screaming. I think that's when they announced Final Fantasy Rebirth, and one guy's all, I'm on cloud nine, and he had like a Final Fantasy shirt, and he was YouTubing himself. I'm like, dang, this is what people want. But it wasn't for me that year. I was like, that sucks. But then the next one was really good. I was like, I wish I was at that one. So you never know what you're gonna get, right? They also promised free burritos, and I didn't see those burritos. And I was pretty sad. And they didn't serve drinks either, dude. And I was upset. But that's
And
okay.
I'll tell you guys, the viewers here, friends of the channel.
Please.
Alexa's talked about this burrito since the day it happened, and I don't think he's ever stopped. Every time we talk about some sort of convention or gaming events or something, he'll always bring up those darn burritos. And I'll tell you guys what, Lex and I will probably be at the Death Stranding little live.
We're gonna
event.
try. We're gonna try. I didn't want to say
our
we're
best.
gonna be there because I think it's a first come first serve. But let's just say we're invited.
Let's
As of
just
now.
say I'm good friends with Hideo Kojima,
Oh,
and
okay.
we're there.
We're
We'll get
porters.
burritos that day, dude. That's what we'll do. We'll get some burritos beforehand.
Yeah.
Actually, we should get them probably after because we don't want the tummy troubles. What if like
I mean,
Norman Reedus sees us, we have the tummy troubles, and he's like, "You." He reaches out his hand from the stage and goes, "You should be in my next game." And then it's
no,
like
dude.
you.
Kojima's gonna be like, go use the restroom so I can use it as a bomb because in the game
That's right.
when
That's
he
right. That's right.
pees or poops, they use it
Yeah,
as like
like
weapons.
yeah.
What a great thing. So yeah, we want to talk this episode. It might be not too long. Who knows where we're gonna go here? We're gonna talk our predictions. We got two predictions each, along with a third. Huh? Oh, along with the third prediction, that's going to be a little maybe far fetched. Who knows? It could still happen, but it's something we want to see happen. So I'll go ahead and go first. The first prediction that I have is the Wolverine game. Now, this has been missing. I mean, I was thinking too, I'm like, oh, maybe they're just reserving that for the state of play because it's a PlayStation Studio game. But then I thought about it, I'm like, no, because Naughty Dog's Intergalactic was announced at the last Summer Game Fest. So there is a chance for this. Where is this game? I don't we only have one picture from this game and whatever that alpha footage was that got leaked. But literally there's just one thing of it, and we haven't seen anything since. I think it's been like 3 years, 2 or 3 years now, right? I'm gonna
I
look that up.
believe so. Yeah.
But dude,
Think
I want this game. I mean, I'm just curious how it's gonna be, right? I want to see how it's gonna be done. Obviously, it's the same. It's Insomniac, I believe, right? That's gonna be. I think it's Insomniac. Yeah, Insomniac's gonna be making it. The ones who made Spider Man. So, of course, I'm excited. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Let's see what they do. But I want to know, and we want to know, and everyone's just been hankering for a Wolverine, dude, update. But we have nothing. So I really hope that's something that comes out yet.
Yeah. Oh, keeping in line for what you're trying to look up or you're thinking of for Marvel. I was thinking for me, I was like, what's my a big prediction that I was thinking that they might have, and for whatever reason, I feel like it might actually happen. We might get a Spider-Man 3 thing going. Something. I mean, that's
Mm.
all. It's a lot. It's far from, but it's like we haven't gotten a Logan thing right, and like Spider-Man 3 is kind of still probably working. I
Yeah,
feel like that's going to be cooking. I mean, they have to have been already working on something, especially because they have the engine already. The game's already really pretty, so they can
yeah,
probably just kind of improve upon it. You know, now that they know the PS5 console a lot better, it's been out for a few years. With Spider-Man 2, they kind of got adjusted to how to develop for that console. We might get something like that, but we also might get like so when I say Spider-Man 3, I mean the continuation to the Peter Parker story. But dude, that's what I want to see. But I feel that we're gonna see the Venom game that they've been rumoring, right? But
I was I
that's
was
just a side rumor. I don't want to. That's
Yeah,
not
I
my
was gonna
prediction.
ask. I was actually thinking about that when you were talking about that Spider-Man 3 because I'm like, "What?" I thought didn't that get confirmed cancel or but I thought maybe I don't know, maybe it's back on. I'm not sure. Again,
I don't know
these
if I
hitters,
heard that it was canceled. That's interesting though.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong.
I
I remember there
I
was a whole
doubt it. That's
slate of
like
things.
I mean the games that got canceled were all the EA games. I think it's
I
like
think so.
it was like Wonder Woman. I think
The
whatever
Black
that Black
Panther game.
Panther game, and then so I mean I don't know. Spider Man makes them a lot of money, and that yeah, Sony and Marvel right now are they're like, yeah, let's keep this going
Yeah,
because we're
there's
making
supposed to
good
be an
money.
Iron Man game, I think, too, at some point.
I heard about that as
Dude,
well.
the
Yeah.
the Wolverine reveal was 2021. 4 years it's been since we've had an update from the Wolverine game, which is crazy. So let me go with my next prediction here. I'm thinking Knights of the Old Republic remake update. We last heard from it a few years ago, and then we heard it was canceled, and then we heard it was back on, and it's just been kind of just in limbo since. So that's almost kind of a far fetched. That's almost kind of one I should have had as a far fetched. But you know what? I'm hoping we get a little something because I have never played the original one. I tried playing it; was a little wonky. I would love to replay. I would love to play this remake. So we'll see what happens, man. I don't know. It's definitely not canceled. It's kind of I think another developer took it over, Grove Street Games, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm kidding,
Oh
not
my
Grove Street
gosh,
Games. No. But
that'd
yeah,
be
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see that.
Okay, so my second prediction here. Now this one is, I feel like I'm like in an abusive relationship with Sony.
No,
I
no.
feel like we all ask for this, and it's like something that we will not probably get anytime soon, especially with giving the track record of what From Software Games is doing right now, right? They just released Elden Ring Night Rain, and they're working on a Nintendo Switch 2 game that's coming out next year. And dude, my prediction, bro, and I'm really hopeful. Something like, just give us something, nothing crazy, just that we know you're doing it. But Bloodborne 2, I know a lot of people want that remake running at 60 FPS. Listen, just give me a patch. Just give me a patch and I'm fine. I'm fine with Bloodborne having a 60 FPS patch,
Mhm.
working a little bit better. Just that is what I want for the Bloodborne 1. But dude, I'd rather have a Bloodborne 2. Like, give me something new within
Yeah.
that world. It is so freaking cool. And I would hope that they know that there's like this like want for it, this need. Like they'd be so dumb not to want to make more money off of people that have been asking for years.
Mhm.
Am I right? Like it just
It
sounds it sounds like why wouldn't they? But also I think and I'm gonna butcher his name, but Hideo Miyazaki, I believe is his name, the guy who created Bloodborne. He said that they could make one, but he doesn't want to because he wants to work on it himself. Like he enjoyed that game so much,
Mhm.
he doesn't want anyone else to have hands on it or
No
something
one
like
touches
that.
baby.
So which yeah, dude. I mean, I would do the same thing. Like he's struck gold with most of the things he's done, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a game that's on top of everyone's list when it comes around. They're like the Bloodborne remastered, the remaster. It's so funny. It's like, oh my gosh, it's just I don't know. It sucks. I know that's something I've been wanting to try as well. You've talked so highly about it, and most fans of FromSoft talk so highly of that one as well. And I mean, I tried playing the original, and it's just kind of wonky as well. Um, my third and kind of out of this world, not out of this world necessarily, but a little probably never going to happen. The Bully remaster with a Bully 2 announcement from Rockstar Games with Agent. I'm getting the game Agent. Dude, I would love to see a Bully remaster and a Bully 2 announcement. I know this was like, I know the remaster was somewhere down the line. I think even the second one was somewhere like years ago. It was in talks, but it just never happened. And I mean, it's just kind of in the dust. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Um, Sad, friend, because I really love that game, and I mean, you've all heard my story about the Bully game and how much I wanted it, and probably got that GameStop guy fired from it because he sold it to me. But yeah, dude, Bully 2 and
And
Bully Remastered,
you
please.
want Bully 2 to be remastered and developed by Grove Street Games, right?
Of course, no, Grove Street Games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's funny is one of the reasons I wanted to not tell you my predictions and write them down and give them to you was so you didn't say anything, and you
No
still said
surprise.
something that I was gonna say. I wanted to surprise
Ah,
you. Like you said, Agent. That is my biggest,
ah,
boldest prediction, and I would predict that every year if I can, and I probably will because I know that they have it somewhere. Whether we're ever gonna get it, I highly, highly doubt it. Just because it's one of those games that just was went and died somewhere. I guess with like
it,
Mega Man Legends 3 and all those
it,
other games.
it was
But go
announced
ahead.
in 2007 for
Yeah, yeah.
PlayStation 3,
For PlayStation 3, bro.
teased and
But
then
now,
formally announced in
yeah,
2009.
Rockstar Games announced Agent. Now we didn't know anything about it. We just got this really cool, you know, poster where it was just the name agent and this like gun.
Hmm.
And I remember thinking, man, I really, really am hopeful that one of these days we'll be able to, uh, no, wait, actually, yeah, we'll be able to like receive this. It was just a big stage of it. And yeah, that's my biggest, boldest prediction. I hope Sony, come on,
Yeah, it
give
might
them
be
that
bad.
extra money, but also like GTA 6 and all that. It's like kind of hard,
Yeah, they're
right?
just
It's,
that's their
it's just,
focus, and
they're not going to battle that.
Red Dead, that's just those are big ones. We do need a new Rockstar IP, honestly, but I just want to touch on this real quick. We make the joke about Grove Street Games, and to those who don't know, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City was recently remade, maybe a couple years ago, 2021. I want to say 2022 by Grove Street Games. Came out horrible reception. It looked terrible. It played like it just everything looked really bad. It was not polished. And so we make the joke that Grove Street Games is gonna make it because they gave it to these guys, and it's just yeah, it did not come out as good.
Yeah.
But now I think it's a lot better. Now it's a lot more
Yeah.
fixed. But yeah, I just
Here,
wanted to say that before.
I
Yes.
want to say this last thing about the Grove Street games. I don't know if you noticed, but I think when you update the new Grand Theft Auto to the newest update that works a lot better, they
The
took out their name. They
the
took out
old
Grove Street
trilogy.
games.
Oh, really?
I think they took out their name, yeah, if I remember correctly. Which is,
Man.
I mean, I don't know.
Which, but it was one of them, like their little divisions, right? Because Grove Street is basically San Andreas. That's like the setting is their street is Grove Street. So they must have hired a little team. I don't know. It's interesting. Um,
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what went wrong there. My assumption, Lex, and I know we're blaming Grove Street Games for bringing out a game that was not working as best as it could have. But a part of me thinks that it was a Rockstar move. I think they didn't give him enough time to let that bad boy marinate and cook. You know what I mean in the background. And I
Probably
think
not.
that's probably why the game came out as it did. Right?
Yeah, yeah. It's there was probably a deadline, like you said. So yeah, that is our predictions for Summer Game Fest. Honestly, if you all listening have some predictions before the episode or the Game Fest airs, please have them in the comments. Yeah, is there anything really quick you want to say to end this episode?
No, as always, we would like to thank the audience for tuning in every week when we drop an episode. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you. This is a shorter episode, and we're hoping that it gathers a little bit of traction. So please share this, like it up, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Follow us on Instagram at checkpoint_reached. There, I and Lex will be able to communicate with you and handle any inquiries you might have. But also, you can just comment on the YouTube video. Maybe we'll include you in the next episode, and we could, answer your question. But yeah,
No, yeah,
Lex,
to
send us
piggyback
home.
off that, yeah, of course, we can discuss your predictions and see what you all have to say. We would love to hear it. Thank you again so much. Everything I already said. Follow us on Instagram, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And please, if you know where the good burritos are at, let me know. This has been Checkpoint Reached. Goodbye.
Goodbye.